Hey everyone, it's Ryan with AGJ coming to you this week with another tech tip. This week's tech tip is all about cloud infrastructure or cloud services, or as the cool techie name being thrown around today, it's infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. So what is it? Well, infrastructure as a service is basically where you're taking your infrastructure, your computers, your networking hardware, even your servers, moving all those resources up to the cloud. You may say, well, why would I want to do that? Well, theoretically, you can save money. You never have to buy a new server again. You can just have that cloud server upgraded and upgraded and upgraded. You can always be running the latest and greatest hardware. You can have a giant company somewhere else maintain it. In theory, there's some pretty cool reasons to move that way. But there's also some considerations. In fact, we've been offering this for a few years, and some of the issues that we've seen, let's share that with you now. First of all, if you're talking to one of the local copier companies or one of the local phone companies or, God forbid, a cell phone company, do they have experience doing this? Have they done it before? So say they built their data center in Louisiana or Alabama or North Mississippi. Do they have a second one? Do they have a third one? You definitely don't want your data to only be in one data center. You need that data center to be backed up somewhere else. We really recommend hourly backups, but at least once a day. So if you're looking at an infrastructure as a service for the future of your business, does the data center have another backup? Second, is your data on a private cloud or a public cloud? The way some of these guys are getting by with such inexpensive prices, they're buying one server and putting your data on it, as well as 10 other companies or 50 other companies. So if you're getting a data server, a data center in the cloud, is it private? Is that server just housing your data? The answer needs to be yes. You definitely want to go with a private cloud setup. Unfortunately, that means more money, but it's the only way to work. Third, what's going to happen with your peripherals? We've seen issues where some remote offices can't connect, some printers can't connect, so you need to make sure that the company you're working with can give you testimonials and references of similar sized companies they've worked with in your area so that you can check them out and make sure they know what they're doing. Thirdly, what's going to happen with your local PC? So you move your servers up to the cloud and maybe even move your desktop experience to the cloud. How do you get to it? Well, they're going to tell you, great, you can use your phone and you can use your laptop and you can use your tablet and you can use your PC when you're at work. But when you're at work, truly, you're going to be wanting to work as fast and efficiently as possible. You're going to use that desktop, and it's a Windows PC. So who's going to patch it? Who's going to maintain it? Who's going to make sure the hard drive doesn't fill up? Who's going to run updates on it? Because if that machine has a problem or it's insecure, it gets a virus, that still means you can't work. If you can't access the cloud, you can't get to anything. So you're still left with a computer on the desk that has to be managed and maintained. Now you could say, well, I'll just buy dumb terminals, but then you're replacing every computer, so you're spending more money. So most clients that we've talked to that have moved to the cloud, they've kept their old machines. That's been one of the selling points, the fact that they don't have to buy a lot of new hardware. But again, remember that the local machines still have to be maintained. Somebody has to keep up with the antivirus and the patching. If you're using one of these ISPs, one of these copier companies, how fast can they get to you? If they've got a giant data center somewhere, do they have people on the ground? Do they have boots on the ground in your area? If your computer has a virus, or if the power supply fails, or if your building's struck by lightning, how fast can they get out there? Do they have a guaranteed response time? So check that out. Again, if you want to talk about cloud services, infrastructure as a service, we would love to talk to you. But honestly, for price reasons, we really see this as kind of the computing way of the future. Right now, it's so prohibitively expensive, we don't see many customers moving there. A few maybe, but not many. It's definitely one of the more expensive options, but it's coming. So talk to us in the future. We'll be covering it on a future tech tip, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you.